what you made of, you rat?
Slice him up! Ain't had enough yet? Fucking die already! Dead!
Now you mind, you bastard!
Fuck you! We're gonna gut you, you son!
Enough! Leave me be!
Are you mad?
Quick! Quick!
No thanks. Huh? You can't be here? Where are you heading, laddie?
What's it got to do?
Nothing. Well, I was going to warn you.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm a bit mistrustful, that's all.
And that makes it all right to jump down my...
It's just I was attacked here recently, and I only just got...
All right, then. I can understand that. If you're headed towards the Rock Tower Pond, make sure to avoid the abandoned barn.
What barn?
There's an old abandoned barn not far from here. Some vagabond is camped there. On the booze from more... I've tried to have a word, but the bastard... That's why I warn passers-by, so they don't come to no harm. God...
Thanks.
That's it. Go now.
Quick!
You're not allowed here! Clear off! You can't just stroll in here! That's it. Go now.
Quick! Go!
Leva como coyote.
What do you want?
I've come from...
About time.
I'd like to...
And did crazy...
He did.
Excellent. Or they could.
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you try to go and...
All right, then.
Farewell, you yokel.
Heel!
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Here you go. Take it.
The Lord sees you.
I'm looking for the barber, Feeler.
Then you found him.
Well, hurry up. There's some fights to be fought.
I know, but...
And can't you just put your foot down? You're the local champion, but you let yourself be commanded by a woman. Everyone will laugh at you.
Someone's laughing at me for listening to my Dorothy? Call those fights. If they dare, I'll let my...
Das ist meine... Let me sleep. Ah, wohin gehst du?
Leave me alone.
Mind where you're going!
Ah, so you're...
Come and fight.
Wunderbar. Ausgezeichnet.
Here you go.
That is what I like. Haha, ich poliere dir deine Fresse. Ich schlaf. I'll show you.
Come on! Move!
You want here, you scoundrel?
Could you come over here for a moment? Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
Aye, I'm planning to. Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
And what do you need, girl?
One of the fighters, named Bohunek, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating, so he won't be able...
And why? Did something happen?
He often comes to see me, pretends he likes me, but last time he came drunk. But then he suddenly knocked the tray out of my hand and started groping me.
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I pulled away from him, he hit me so hard I thought he'd knock my eye out.
Bastards like that should get a proper beating. Hitting girls.
So you'll give him a hiding?
You better believe it. He won't put his hands on you anymore.
Thank you. Then come and see me.
Two and a half batches. Thanks. Das ist meine. Let me sleep.
I'll be keeping my eye on you. What'll it be?
What do you have?
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want any? Then.
You gave me a beating. If you broke my Grazien finger, I won't be able to play.
Thanks for the fight.
Ah, here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Have you come to get your ass kicked?
What do you want? But make it quick.
Yanis is a weakling. Try fighting against me.
Where did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure?
Near the pier.
I'm afraid I've got bad news.
Christ almighty. Those poor... Thanks anyway.
What do you enjoy?
What do I know? And it makes...
Well, I don't know about that. Anna...
the stories.
So she got those bruises.
Why do you care if someone hit that harlot a few times? I'm
Well, at least I have a reason to beat 7 shades of shit out of you.
You just trot.
Let's fight.
It'll be my... But before we start, I'll collect the bets.
I do.
And now...
Wipe the floor with him! Come on! You snails! My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
My, that lad's
You call yourself a fighter?
You're going to be tasting dirt.
Beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
You're going down. Just you wait.
My sister could beat both of you with one hand behind her back.
want here, you scoundrel? God bless.
God be with you.
You don't look like it, but here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
What do you...
I need a bath.
Tell me what you want before...
I'd like to get...
My girls know...
Well, I really need...
Excellent. Pay...
I'm glad...
Wonderful. Yours?
Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
The Lord be with you.
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you give him a proper licking?
A proper licking? That's an understatement. I beat the shit out of him.
I knew I could rely on you. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew clothes and wounds.
Thanks.
Oh, I see. You thought if you helped me, I'd be more than happy to spread my legs.
No, that's not what I meant. I reckon we just had a bit of a misunderstanding.
Oh, right. I'm certain, but forget about that. My offer still stands. I can... What would you prefer?
I'd like to learn. I'd like to learn.
And what?
Tell me the best.
All right. But it'll take...
I'd like to.
And what?
Show me.
Thanks.
Don't shove.
So,
You better believe. But we have to bet first, right?
the bet's.
That's what I like. Let me enjoy this one last time. I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
Chris! I'm hit!
Let me enjoy this one last time.
You've no chance against me!
Shut up! Let me enjoy this one last time. Dorothy was right.
Good fight.
You're welcome, lad. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, here you go. It's all yours. Don't forget to go and see Lords. What did I do to you?
I'd like to...
What do you want?
Would you...
Grip! Yeah, you hunt.
I'd like...
What do you... Fine.
I'd like...
What?
I'd like to...
Fine. But it'll take... What did I do to you?
Why the hell do they pour the
That...
paint?
Greetings to you.
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying. But you certainly...
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near Bukovina. They say he could beat the devil himself if he ever...
That sounds like a tall...
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is... Oh, it starts with B. Bartholomew, Bronislav, or something like that.
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav...
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region.
What do you have?
Something
I
to
hope
eat,
you'll
thanks.
be satisfied, my
Wash
friend.
their cocks. The little wives of Kuttenberg. They love the chink of coin.
What would you like?
What's going...
Siegfried the herdsboy would. He was complaining that wolves keep taking... And that's pretty...
Thanks, innkeeper.
Drink up! We're closing!
Don't do something about it.
Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Fuck you, Wolfman. show your stuff. Useless.
That won't do. Good. What would you like?
So you're that...
What did you call me? Who's been
It's just that I've heard you're the best...
Ah, so that's what this is about.
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region. So I got...
You mean to beat me too? I don't know. I'm getting...
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand...
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Not at all. I just want to be sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't... Don't be a coward.
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself.
Actually, why not?
That's more like... and listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? Well, we could chat a while.
Did you say me?
Homemade, my... Come on, have another with me.
Another one?
Don't be like that. You just puke in my flower bed. And
well, that's your...
It has its benefit.
Aye, definitely. Take care. You said you could teach me.
Other than fight...
And you were always here?
Always.
That sounds like it could...
But if I'm supposed to teach you something...
I understand.
All right.
Tell me how...
Try solves it. It'll take... What can I do for you?
Teach me.
Ah.
Show me.
You just... It'll take... What will...
Show me. I'd like to discuss...
All right. Fine. Thank you, and take care.
Teach...
Ah.
You live here?
Aye, it'll take... Oh, you pooch.
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
Christ, can't you wash up before going out in public?
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
Now, I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, we're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Ignatius, I'm going to need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat. And grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Yeah. Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can... If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got over dead. In fact, you can keep it.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there. Here's a little...
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this.
Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between... What is it? Did you drop something? A kind master, eh? Mutt? Christ, take him! The dew is still on the lead. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. In any case, heaven, hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Come on, then. Get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Yeah! Yeah! Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Brings you back here?
This fella's with him.
I want to talk to you.
Look.
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Sameen to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Did I get this right?
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we go, daughter. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jda with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Lazy bones.
Jesus. This is disgusting. I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream. Sick 'em. I'm too far from Ignatius. I should get back so he doesn't leave without me. Come here! Ignatius will leave without me if I run off from him. It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Poor things.
Oh, g'day.
Ugh, Jesus, this is disgusting.
More money out the window.
See, you could do it. What now?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'd probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah!
What do you want now, you knave?
I hear you have some wild dog here.
What? You're the wild dog, you wretch! If you're another of them bastards trying to steal him or poison him, you'd better make my respects.
Oh, Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Here, mutt! Track! Barking? It's coming from over there.
Henry, how come you're here?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
Well, what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
I'll be keeping my eye on
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? How? I hope you didn't go soft after wasting your time talking to Visor.
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit now?
Dead, eh? And what are you so nervous about?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye? And how did it go exactly?
Well, I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it, and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast. Finally. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more nitre you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honor.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of
it. Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it. If you're going back to your cottage...
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot. So there's some more saltpeter in... You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Quick! Go! Quick!
God grant you health.
Siegfried said you might welcome...
Aye, and he gave me a...
But slow down a little.
As soon as he got us...
You think it...
Let me... A few. Yours.
I'll help.
Oh, but there are...
He'll come with...
No. See you soon, my friend.
Quick! Quick! Whoa! It's Ignatius! Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. Are you Ignatius, by any chance? We met at Siegfried's, remember? Don't worry. I'll take you home. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots.
Run! There are wolves here!
What do you think about the situation in our country? You're right there. It's full of bandits and humans. Of course. Can't forget about the wolves. I absolutely agree. Well,
So
I brought...
that's wonderful.
And he almost...
Then you have
So I just...
absolute. God be with you. And maybe wash up a bit, will ya?
Sit. Sit.
Very much.
Loves me. So what's new? I heard.
I'd like to just...
Well. Hey. Masa umatan tov. Shinen dank.
So it all came to a...
Yes, but...
Why?
Because I hope...
There's nothing going on here.
Easy, good horse.
What is this? Who?
Ka! Ka! Quick! Quick!
What then? Has the warning flag been up to his mischief again? You say that. They found a dead body stuck in a wheel on Sunday. Who was it? Some vagabond. God rest his soul. But get this. Miller Boaster says he was in the water at least a week. Judge by the state of his body. So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. By the river there. Out of the current. The dead fella been photographed. Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well. You're riding our horse! Then...
Go! Quick! Quick! God! Whoa!
So what on the...
I'll have a look.
I'd like to discuss...
Mishtasgard, I agree.
What the?
Excuse me.
Hi, John, Julie.
Te aveți bactalo, Romea.
Quick! Ka! Ja! Ka! Go! Yeah! Quick!
Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter. But
I'm Henry Skalitz.
Forgive me, but you don't look...
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win. Wanker! Right on the noggin!
You're good.
Just a matter of the right moves and stamina. We can have another round if you're up for it. What can I do for you?
Let's do it.
Exact. What are we fighting?
I have a...
I can tell you.
That's my wager.
Ha!
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck. So, you want... It's a good idea to start by... This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something...
I'll bear that in mind.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
Well,
of course. What about... I don't have anything better. Not so fast.
I do.
Say you...
Did you hear me, Doc?
All right, so...
Thanks for the fight.
You can shove your... Here.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was Jan, the beanpole.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke
Excuse
up.
me.
That's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining.
You
he
silly
couldn't feel his
doggy.
left arm.
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still organized?
Aye. Do you want to join?
Come on.
All right. But
Here's the...
good. Aye. Farewell.
You'll be walking off. You'll be walking
Christ! I'm hit!
Shit!
Oh,
Greetings.
good. My God!
Are you still...
Sure?
What about...
Damn. But don't forget...
Here's the...
That's more like it. Respects.
Wipe the floor with him! My granny can be harder than
Fuck it out! Nice. Give it all you got. Come closer. Just you wait. Bam! There you go. Bam! There you go.
You're up.
Here.
Mind where you're going.
Hey, you! Wait a moment.
So, tell me. What can I do for you?
Are you Henry of Skalitz?
Well, that I am. How do you know?
Everyone's been talking about you. But to see you with my own eyes, that's something else.
And who might you be?
I'm Valdemar.
Go on.
I wander the world in search of curiosities. I love hearing about them, and I enjoy talking about them.
What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot about you, and wanted to meet you in person, so I'll have another story to tell.
What exactly are these curiosities you're so fond of?
Oh, aye. Farewell. It was good to see you.
That's one sharp blade.
What did I do to you?
You hear what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zherovka Street.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miliboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone knowing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped it.
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Krazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So, the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then.
What's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. You've almost got a fine outfit, I see. But it still could be a lot better. Ad charisma tuendum. Say a prayer to St. Paul. Maybe he'll send you a few nice things from heaven.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk! The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
It sounds suspiciously easy. What's the catch?
I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Sameen wedding.
So some bathhouse wench would do?
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and... Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Ulrich won't... The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Take care. Good night.
What?
What do you have? I'd like to do something.
That's almost... Aye.
Coming right up.
Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
What do you want, you scoundrel? I ain't going to talk to you about...
Look, let's just forget this happened before it gets any worse.
All right. I don't want any more trouble.
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace until you get into trouble.
What's the latest news?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semain?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under a spell, especially now, so they took care of her. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. What's the
Nothing much, and I hope...
I'll have a look.
What do you want here?
I'll be keeping my eye on you. Are you blind? What do you want, you scoundrel? I ain't gonna talk to you.
Look, let's just...
Nice try, but
Let's make up.
I suppose. But I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Ugh.
Tell me what...
I've got a few...
Great.
I'll gla...
Excellent.
There. All cleaned and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you'll want me to do more than just wash your back.
Greetings.
Good to see you.
What do you want?
What do you have for...
Maybe next time. What the hell do you...
Crazel has an offer for you.
What does that old goat want this time?
He's looking for a girl to pose as a lady.
A lady? You mean a noblewoman?
Something like that.
Well, I don't know if any of my girls could pull it off. They can't even eat like a noble with cutlery.
That won't be a problem. She won't even have to say much.
Why does he need one? Not for himself, I hope.
No. He wants her to turn the Chamberlain's head.
Ah, so she's supposed to end up with Ulrich, is that it? How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
And that's not all. Your girl will also get a beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade and a perfume called Minter. Nobody will be able to resist her. I've already got everything. Just say the word.
That sounds nice and all. But that ain't nearly enough for certain services.
I don't understand. An offer like that? What's the problem?
You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain. Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Crazel. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
It's about the Semime wedding.
And the Chamberlain, who one of you should attend to. God, anything but that.
Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say?
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well, the Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt.
If only.
But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it?
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion, and that fucking a Christian girl would be a sin. But he believes in the same God as the rest of us.
Which makes it all the worse.
Then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God.
But what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Crazel is offering.
Enough that you'll be able to buy a small cottage.
Or 2 cows. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that
I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life. I swear. All of them. Every day.
I'll do that too. And I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you can't. Dorothy, please don't make her do that again.
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Crazel's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
God in heaven.
Oh, I feel filthy just thinking about it. I'd like to jump in a bath.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Zhelioff is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
Weren't you listening?
What he demands is just... heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
He's not a sodomite, is he?
If only.
That would be a doddle.
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
All right. What am I supposed to do now?
Do what you like. We've said our piece. Go and find some heathen girl. A harlot like that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them nomads.
Aye, I remember her. Nose in the air, talking fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enelin of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
Oh, nein! Verdammt! Oh Gott! Ich wurde...
Hungry, eh?
Fortune is on my side.
Heal.
Greetings.
I hear there's an Enelin living here.
See you soon, my friend.
I apologize.
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Christ, what a day that was. What's going on? You're all covered in blood, lad.
Any news about Marika?
Fellas, do you never learn? If not for Aranka, it would have ended. Marika has what she wanted, and maybe now...
Are you Mistress Eneline of Winterthur?
Winterthur, Lyon, Vienna. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I'm Henry. I was sent by Miller Crazel. We have a job offer for you.
Huh. How did you find out about me?
Your reputation precedes you, miss.
All the way? You're only saying that to please me, aren't you? But it's sweet of you. But be that as it may, what's the job?
To go to the Semine wedding with us. As a companion.
A wedding, you say? The last time I was at a wedding was in Nevers, France. I had to sing there. I'd like to avoid that this time.
You don't have to sing. Or even say much. All you have to do is behave like a lady.
Behave like a lady? Do you mind? I am one. Or hadn't you noticed?
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
All right, then. How much?
Crazel's offering enough to buy a little cottage.
A cottage? I was offered an estate for my services in Antwerp, and a 30-foot gondola in Venice. Although this is only Trotsky after all, I can't expect too much in this backwater. All right then, I'll do it. But first, tell me this. What can I expect at this Semine?
Instead of singing, you'll be able to dance.
Lovely. And what else?
Now that Trotsky is closed, there's no more prominent stronghold in the region than Semine Fortress. Someone will surely give you a tour and show you the magnificently decorated chambers.
Tempting. And what else?
I even hear Lord Otto von Berghoff will be there. The Lord of Trotsky. Someone will surely introduce you to him. Well, and wherever von Berghoff goes, he's followed by the second most important man in the domain. The Chamberlain of Trotsky, Sir Ulrich von Schaumburg.
The Chamberlain, as in the castle caretaker. I'm not interested in some little clerk.
You should be. He's the one Crazel wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention? How?
So you two can... how can I put it? You know, get friendly. Intimate. In a romantic way, if you get me.
I beg your pardon. Do you take me for some cheap whore? A harem girl? A brothel wench? A bathhouse hussy?
I'm sorry, but...
Silence! I am an Elaine, a companion, a courtesan. I am courted by gentlemen vying for my favour. I have been a concubine in Krakow, a mistress in Venice, and a gentleman's companion in Basel. My name is known in Brandenburg, Marseille, and Malopolska. I have fulfilled the wildest wishes of the most important commanders of Sigismund's army. Until he stopped paying, the ginger bastard, I'll do my work the way I see fit. Got that?
All right. Got it.
I should hope so. So, to the point. What do you want from the Chamberlain?
Crazel will tell you himself. Before we go to the wedding.
You men and your secrets. All right then, I'll wait for Crazel. But why not? I expect it won't be anything too complicated, and the coin is certainly worth it.
Not so fast. It won't be that easy with the Chamberlain.
Why do you think that?
Just so you know, Crazel originally wanted to take a bath wench to the wedding, but the girls said they didn't want anything to do with him because of his special tastes. I asked them what's behind it, and, well, some wanted to vomit after meeting him. Others said they started considering the convent.
Poor girls. Here in the arse end of the world, girls are no doubt used to just lying on their backs and staring up at the ceiling.
Well, it seems it's not about what Chamberlain Schaumburg did to them, but what he wanted them to do to him.
I knew a Schaumburg from Nuremberg, and he was a hermaphrodite. He had both, things. A respected person, a member of the town council. It can catch you off guard, because you don't know what you're getting into. Maybe it's also the case with the local bath wenches. But I don't want to make fun of the girls. Not everyone wants to try new tricks, if you know what I mean. I must say, I'm quite curious about the Chamberlain now.
You're taking it bravely.
Believe me, it takes a lot to shock me. I'm not easily frightened. And just in case, there's this potion I carry around. A couple of drops and the Chamberlain will sleep like a log. Except I've run out of wine. I should have some at hand, just to be sure.
I can find some wine for you.
I'd manage somehow, but I won't complain if you see to it for me. There's one more thing, though. I don't think anyone will believe I'm a lady in these old rags.
Don't worry about that. Crazel told me to get hold of a dress and some perfume for you.
What dress?
A red one. Tyrolean brocade.
Brocade. I like it. Crazel clearly knows what he's doing.
I've got hold of the dress for you already.
Clever boy. I can't wait. Are you going to the wedding as well?
As your bodyguard.
You should get some nice clothes for yourself in that case. You don't look too terrible, but there's always room for improvement. And as for that perfume, it ought to be one that lasts a long time.
Crazel suggested Minter.
I'll take his word for it.
I've already got it for you.
Come on then, show me.
About the things for the wedding.
Yes.
I have a dress for you. What do you think?
My, oh my. That is very pretty. We're not in a city, let alone...
I have some perfume for you. Will this do?
It smells just like the yellow. It brings back memory.
I brought you some...
And where is it?
That's all for now.
Well, good day.
Loves me.
What do you have?
Masa umatanto. China.
That's Anka's lot. But
About the...
Yes.
I brought you some...
Oh, you remembered.
A trifle. I brought you everything you asked for. Are you ready to leave for Semi?
I am. Once you're...
Quick! Go! Go!
Hey, you! Either you have something to sell, or we never saw each other.
Greetings. Where are you going?
And I'm no hawker, but pray...
plenty.
Can you be quite...
Wait.
It's this confounded nature of mine.
Hold on.
Naturally, there is a master I serve, and as for my...
You're
Henry. That's deplorably paranoid after all. Nobody has paid me to do such a thing, and I do not work for free. Whether I am to thrust a dagger in someone's back or slip poison into their wine.
My God. Who are you?
You hold no interest for... Well, unless you have toothache, perhaps.
Well, show me what...
Are you sure?
I mean your wares. I'd like to discuss...
Sure.
How's this?
Look. Offer... Very well, then. Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
Whoa! Whoa! dick! Ah!
Good Lord, what did you roll around in?
My. Well, something. You ought to bathe. Right now would be best. What's that dreadful stench? What's this? Are you following me? What do you want here, you yokel?
What do you have for...
You don't have
Maybe
the
next
best
time
reputation
then.
around.
How can I help?
I need a bu-
Certainly, my.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of...
Excellent.
I'll gla-
You suck.
The Lord sees you. That's not bad at all.
Good doggy.
Good boy. Greetings.
Can we go to...
God have mercy, boy. Where?
You don't understand, woman.
Look, take it off now, or I won't go anywhere with you. See you later.
Can we go to San...
That wasn't too hard, was it?
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Sameen, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvieta.
Miss Kvieta, from Colleen. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And who are you, lad?
Henry. I'm helping Miller Crazel.
I brought him along to chaperone Miss Kvieta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvieta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's food and drink aplenty. We can easily accommodate one more guest.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Give us all the hungry.
Beggars
Just a few crumbs of bread.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm gonna hear you, but if you ever want to give him a proper beating...
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Aye, that was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely, both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
You were better. If they hadn't broken it up, we probably wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, well, you wouldn't have avoided the stocks either way. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father's no different. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned...
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Do you know who she is?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
What a dolt.
So, you could do better?
You can bet.
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something.
I'd like to learn. There's no time.
A golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter of roast meats.
Thanks, I'm not hungry.
So, something sweet. Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything I ask for?
Yes.
All right. Bring me a golden goose.
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Or... Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
You mustn't put up with it, Mishka.
You're a fine one to talk. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
They call it Silver Skalitz, because they used to mine the stuff there.
And they don't anymore.
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
The other day, I caught him in the church staring at a statue of the Virgin Mary. I wonder how Henry will fare.
See? You're doing pretty good.
Oh, you're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps. Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
I wonder how Henry will fare. I hope. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
I kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
We saw that, but tell us where you went with Mishka. What did you two get up to together? Tell us.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Aren't supposed to keep everyone safe?
Well, I haven't had such a nice meal in a long time.
Indeed. But what did they steal anyway?
Oh, medal.
Right here. Someone else will. He's been coming here for so long.
My cow.
I didn't serve the guests that swill Betty Bruce.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives.
and their insatiable thirst.
I haven't had the pleasure yet.
They're with my nephew Yurko. They're not bad fellows, but when they get drunk, well, what can I tell you? That's Moravians for you.
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
About the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. Do you like the food so far?
I haven't had such a nice meal.
Are you still quarrelling?
I'd rather die of thirst than to... Are you bringing us that liquor or not?
What? No, you're mistaken. I'm not the...
Leave your ass! We've not to sup here, Ken.
But Lord Semme's...
Do not mind that bodak. Since we came here from Moravia, we've got nothing to drink but that minging piss of yours. Makes me fucking boak, it does. So never mind old Sameen, and bring me the proper stuff, Ken.
You know why Lord Semming won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no pishy. But old Sameen took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I don't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Hey, lads. You know what I could go for right now? Another wee porker?
Hey, that ain't my cow.
What of that? I can't do that. It's any of the nobles, sir.
How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know. For Christ's sake, what have I done? What's my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know. Supposing you keep an eye on me, Henry.
What? Mind you?
It's easy. Just don't let me drink.
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
All right, all right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
All right then.
You're made of gold. I'll never forget this.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Yeah. Wasn't too hard, was it?
Well, well, well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did he get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, youngster. And who are you anyway? I've never seen you around.
My name's Henry. I'm escorting the Chamberlain's lady here.
Lady? You mean that harlot?
Well, I don't really know Miss Kvieta that well.
Don't worry. I know how things are. And between you and me, Chamberlain Ulrich is a known lecher. But let's talk about the tournament. So,
first, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Go meet Lord von Berghoff. I don't even know where he's going.
Have you killed anyone with that sword yet?
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Accompanied? Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Semine would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right.
Good luck, Henry.
Have you killed anyone who looks good yet?
Not yet. Hopefully you'll find peace one day.
Yes. I will have to make some ointment tomorrow. Not good.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Your Lord Semin tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. Get out of my way. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food.
I'd rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill.
Same here. I'll know that minging piss touch these lips that I used to kiss my old woman.
Not only her.
You shut your gob, or I'll plant a big sloppy smurrick on it too.
If you come anywhere near me with
It's good for no one.
This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you looking for?
Your man has wrapped up quite a debt, has he?
Maybe even better than you.
What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all. That man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true, stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know, keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for nothing. Isn't it the saying?
I don't want to. Tell you.
Peace one day.
Matushka. Young man has wrapped up quite
Hey, young man.
Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's...
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are... So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, she'll be so happy. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her.
Girl in the village.
Ma took it in where she could.
Get out of my way.
It's good for no one. To pieces. How much does he owe you?
No, we're back with the elder tiger.
I picked some food off the table.
Let me see. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
arrived and it was all over.
Shall we wait till nightfall? Or perhaps dawn?
So boring.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
For you to say.
Don't be insolent, Older.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Gavar! You just made my day. Who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry.
I'm Yerko. And these are my merry lads. Come and sit with us, Henry. Don't be to health. God.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
Hey, boy, have you seen her?
What? Who?
Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta of Kolin, naturally.
Well, I thought she was with you.
She was. We were enjoying ourselves, dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious. You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvyetta is a handsome woman.
Now you're onto it. There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty, with a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
What did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For gold and shit?
for young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvieta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me. I'm sure he told Kvieta some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
We'll wait and see. And keep it up.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
Now you're for it. Lord Sameen has really outdone himself with this tournament.
How much longer?
He gets drunk again.
Oh, God, this is punishment.
Then we'll see how long lasts. Lord Sameen has really outdone himself with this tournament.
How much longer? Oh, God, this is punishment.
Henry, he came in chamber.
How's life? Devil knows where they keep found her. Since when? You do nothing but
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again. It happens. Just watch. Going next time.
Come. Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge. But drink something first. You look a little pale to me.
Fucking hell!
Too bad you lost. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Ulda is an experienced swordsman.
Maybe next time.
Here, have some wine.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to challenge...
Well,
you might come to regret...
Too bad, Henry. Even I didn't expect the bailiff's boy to... Unlucky.
Now I need a...
Good idea.
Who am I gonna...
If you dare, the old lord...
All right.
Just...
I apologize.
Join us for a toast.
Stop making excuses and tell me, where have you been? Henry, I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's the cellar guard's fault. He let them in there.
That idler, I'll have him whipped. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit, Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you...
Lord said...
All right.
You don't have to worry.
Good lad. Fuck that! I'm all yours! Bleeding, are you?
Good fight, my lord, and a well-deserved win.
Thank you, Gnarly. But...
Thank you.
Now, tell me...
He did pretty well, but luck wasn't...
But he certainly deserves some...
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry.
I'm honored.
I'd better be careful not to mess up my nice clothes.
Single draw.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Maybe I'm gonna have a slice of
I'd hate to say something. How could he let that happen? Lord Salim was really out
To this ceremony. You'll join us for a toast.
Escort is what I'm hiding from.
in play.
You again. I might have known. When a woman goes missing, who else would I find her with?
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin. The Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvyetta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvyetta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with someone any more on your level, yokel.
So, you've... gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to? This is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. He could have you pilloried for a month for talking like that.
Oh, I had no idea. Excuse me, sir.
Well, each to his own. Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
All right. Well, what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that. Here you go. Give him back the ring, so he doesn't say I'm a thief. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
So maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too. As far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Ugh. Save that for when I'm gone.
I could easily spray the whole place in one go. And that's the old
Never drink before performing a church rite.
To success!
I found Kvieta.
Where is she then? Is she all right?
I'm supposed to tell you not to wait for her. She's not coming back.
What? Why?
I don't know. But she looked really scared when I found her. God knows what scared her so much. You wouldn't happen to know what it might be. I mean, you were with her all this time. Alone.
I wasn't alone with her. She sent me to get wine.
Right. Now she's gone. I'm sorry.
Well, what's to be done? I have other things to worry about anyway.
About Lord von Burgos. Why isn't he here yet?
I'd like to know that too. I've already sent my men to meet him. If he doesn't arrive, the ceremony will have to start without him. There's nothing we can do about it.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I've sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
You're standing here as if you had a spear up your ass. What's wrong?
I'm dancing with a lady.
I serve her? I didn't want to ask in front of Lord Sameen, but you look familiar. I feel like I've seen you.
You must be mistaken, Master Chamberlain. I've never been to Trotsky.
Is that so? I could have... After all, you commoners do all look much the same to me.
Why didn't Lord von Burgov come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere.
My dear.
Last time I saw him was at the ceremony, Lord. Tell me.
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really? And Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
And what do you want to show me?
What do you think, you silly?
I don't know what you want to show me.
Well, my greatest treasure.
Oh, that treasure.
So, do you want to see it?
Gladly.
Then follow me. Oh!
Well,
Good.
that was something.
Christ! Pardon me. Ah, Henry.
It's just...
Yes.
You don't sound very convincing.
Well, to tell you the truth, it wasn't that great.
Really? I see.
Anymore. One would think he's almost avoiding us.
Not even the king would turn his nose up at such a fine.
Do you know anything about this?
Give over, Grandpa.
Henry,
I haven't.
didn't you promise you'd keep an eye on him?
How do you know?
He bragged that he was sure you'd keep him sober. So where...
Well,
Oh, and it's all the same.
of course.
Oh, God be...
Careful.
Right after the ceremony.
Why else would it be in such a hurry?
So, it must have received a message from the outside.
I don't think so. When the fish was late, the swallow just flew to meet it halfway.
like last time. Hey, I know you.
Oh, Christ. Look at the state of you, gamekeeper.
Henry!
Stop shouting. Do you know your wife is looking for you?
What wife?
Your wife, for heaven's sake.
Again? Really? I wonder why she'd do that.
So do I.
Henry! You promised me you'd watch me. And look. Look at the state I'm in now.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet. Henry, have you been thinking?
What, me?
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth. Strong beef broth. That'll get my blood flowing.
I'll see what I can do. You...
Don't worry.
Careful. I apologize.
Really well. When they both say yes.
Yes, sir.
No, careful, Daddy. Oh, my precious Daddy. They have come to pluck me! They have come to pluck me!
She was but a blossom fair when I left my lassie there.
Amongst the blooming fruit trees, amongst...
For that, you'd have
I found your...
And?
I'm sorry, but he's completely plastered. He's lying in the corner behind the dovecot.
Oh, sweet Virgin Mary. Thanks, Henry. I'll take him home before he... See you soon, my friend.
even count that up.
Christ, Pod!
I heard you were talking to the bride. Do you know where I can find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from... I suppose she's looking for older. She's at home.
Thanks.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
Really well.
You didn't say...
You alright?
I'm alright.
You alright?
Do I look alright?
No one really knows anything.
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Alder since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you. Till we meet again.
Careful!
But they broke your friend's heart.
Doesn't he love me? What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married.
instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am!
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day, especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could...
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The boots! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
Stop that! It should go straight.
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Oh, bollocks!
I'm not that I blame you. You might have waited until this lot went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
I'm all ears, Sir Radzig.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails? Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
Well, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in a mill for some Miller Crazel. I thought I'd have a nice little job hauling the odd sack of flour, but there were lots of interesting things happening there.
I've heard about Crazel too. An odd chap by all accounts.
Odd is putting it mildly. What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha fucking ha. Hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you. What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now. You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching. What? But you can't hang a nobleman. Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it! I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.